2-1 and 2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Watch it now, Barney!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Patterson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly didn't waste any time throwing some deep passes here. But the defense, it wasn't unexpected. They told their secondary, be ready. You're going to be tested all night by this team.
So on 4th down, here's Marquette King to punt it away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The Pro Bowler Chris Harris is in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, Creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Von Miller. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. There's some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Anunu's got it. Complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And take it right on the 30. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Patterson, and an alley to run. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Off the play fake. Patterson. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. On 3rd down, Patterson. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, touch and timing are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Here's Marquette King now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him the 1st.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
319!
A first down carry now for Crowell. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Oh.
And with it, time has expired on the first quarter.
That was dumb. Why'd you slap it?
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. On play action, it's Rodgers. He finds Humphries. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Adam Humphries. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up the first down and change our momentum?
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at...
Off play action. Patterson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Patterson. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. Here's Marquette King now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. Dodges him at the 50. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
319.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
To throw is Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Forced out to his left. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
319.
On first down, Patterson. He'll rifle this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone.
That's a big dude. What the hell?
The decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
Oh, what the...
He's got him in, complete. The 20, 10, and he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jermaine Kearse, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 1st and 10, Patterson buying time to his left. This is caught. It's Ryan Brand. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for the Broncos. And even 40 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Patterson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone.
Oh my goodness!
So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role in why they are trailing right now. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Patterson flushed out right. And inside the 20
I named him
brought
that.
down.
It's not actually Shea Patterson.
Down
I
there,
just
12 yards on the play.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off.
I told him he should have
go.
did the rosters
Tuck
like that, but he didn't want to.
Broncos with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh my
goodness. The
goodness.
football, it's loose. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That just happened really quick.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain.
Hey, that running back you got, he fast, huh? He pretty
Perfectly
fast.
designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
The one that you're using. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, power back or?
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the corner.
Oh, I try to step back,
and
so.
the return will stop right around the 25. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget,
Linebackers
compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Well, I've been in here for like maybe it's about to be 2 years now.
Throwing on first down. Patterson.
Oh my!
His throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh my
Demaryius
goodness,
Thomas,
yo!
the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Do you see how open he was?
Throwing the football, just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%.
Dive.
He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement.
Oh
but it
my
appears
goodness,
to me
just
that he might be a
dive.
little dinged up and is just trying to play through.
It's right
He's one
there.
of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team.
Okay,
that might be throwing off his accuracy.
What do I have here?
Throwing again. Patterson. Now he'll dump it underneath
Holding.
to his running back.
We
Complete.
got a holding call.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now after the holding call,
call,
here's
man.
2nd and 20.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the gun, Patterson, flush to his right. His throw caught.
Get in there.
5. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Don't tell me the time just ran out. I was about to say, what?
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Bro, I remember I did that in the game. I'm talking about he got pushed back and fumbled.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. Bullock good on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away.
I don't know. Who this for this team? Oh, I've been switching around so I can fill the league. I had the Seahawks, but somebody wanted the Seahawks so they can join, so I gave them the Seahawks. And then I had the Giants, but somebody wanted the Giants so he can join. And I just did it so we can fill the league up. So I took the Broncos.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line.
Yeah,
the All-Pro
we had a lot of people
there
that
on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case,
leave.
it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's a give to Crowell. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The former first-round pick Shane Ray in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
I don't like what you about to do. I actually know what you doing.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
Oh, yeah.
That's
drag
complete.
up.
Middle of the field to Humphreys. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
258!
On first down, Rodgers. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Von Miller in there to drop it for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Why are you slapping it, bro? Just catch the ball.
Incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time, and it's 3rd down.
That was a good slap, though. I ain't gonna give it to him.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a handoff to Crowell. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they try the right side here. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24.
I try to get out of bounds.
Now everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now a play fake here on first down.
Oh, grab that.
He lost the football, but it looked like, fortunately, the
Broncos bro, we ain't doing nothing, bro. Forget that. It was coming. Forget all that.
So we've hit halftime all even.
Y'all have this
14
quarter.
apiece. As we'll send you down the coast now
We'll
to
see.
Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same.
He
The
got
rain set to continue
last
as
year?
we are underway in the second
Or
half.
last week? I think it was like some Patriots got.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll
Yeah, I
start
think
this
it was
drive at
Patriots.
about the 37-yard line. Now the
He beat
Jets
the Bears.
offense about set
Somebody
to take
finally
over
beat the
as
Bears,
they
dude.
head onto the field. First half showed us some pretty good offense.
No, he didn't win it.
Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting
Have I been
because
in
I
it?
think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder
Yeah,
what
he
adjustments
usually-
are being made
yeah, he
defensively to
usually
try and get a
is in it.
spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not
He's
offensively,
usually
you
in it.
don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a nice running play. Oh, your connection to your peer has been low. All right. What, Granny?